Two tech titans offering different price points, different specs, and most importantly, different versions of the future of virtual reality.
Quest 3 is the most powerful headset that we have ever shipped.
An entirely new AR platform with a revolutionary new product.
Call them headsets, ski goggles, face computers. 2024 is turning out to be the year of virtual reality with Apple and Meta duking it out.
What?
Don't look down.
Oh. Now this is an office.
This is incredible.
This week on Tech Check, why the headset battle is Apple's to lose.
Apple's new Vision Pro coming out this morning, and well, I'm wearing one right now. Joanna Stern from Wall Street Journal is here this morning. You've been playing with this thing a lot. I played with it a little bit, not nearly as much as you. It's a little weird to do the interview like this, but you know,
but you can see me fine.
The crazy part is I can see you through this, but not through glass. It's actually a camera that's looking at you that's then reflecting onto screens inside here.
Exactly.
It's kind of an amazing
thing. I look a little pixelated, but I look pretty real.
Pretty real.
Yeah.
No, it's extraordinary. Yeah. I think this is an extraordinary device, but you are the tech columnist and expert. How extraordinary or not is it?
Well, I mean, the best thing is watching someone put this on for the first time because it is a wow moment. It does feel magical. And as you're saying right now, you're seeing me, but if you were to start to operate in the operating system, get around there, you wouldn't need these, right? This is the Meta Quest 3. Right. These are controllers. You don't need these big clunky controllers and this headset to pair with it. You just use your hands.
Right.
And so you get around, you look at what you want to tap on, you tap in the air.
This is the most amazing part. And guys, I wish you guys could see this. So all you have to do is look up. Like I'm looking up and I'm clicking on things and I move my eyes and now I'm clicking on the next one because I moved my eyes to the next. It's unbelievable.
Exactly. And that's really
does it make you at all dizzy?
iPhone.
Oh, hold on, Becky wants in.
Does it make you? Only because does it make you at all dizzy, Andrew?
Not dizzy. No, I was in this yesterday for about an hour. And I'm not dizzy. I would say the only thing, my biggest downside, if there's a downside, is just the weight of it. I think after an hour, it was sort of enough for an hour, but I'd be very happy to put it back on again later. I don't know how you feel about that.
Look, I really pushed myself. My video review, I tried to wear this thing for 24 hours. No one should do that at home. I warn you.
Right.
But the reason I did that was to try to push the device and see, the battery life and see what you could really do in here all day. I think the maximum really for most people is going to be 1 to 2 hours. And that's the length of a movie. But also I should say, if you're laying down and you're watching a movie, and you mentioned the airplane seat before.
Oh my God.
If you're laying down.
Wouldn't that be mind-blowing on an airplane?
Exactly. If you're laying down, and I've watched a full-length movie on here, you can go longer. And the real restriction is that battery right now. That battery you're wearing from your head, that's going to only last 2 to 3 hours.
Did you like watching? Do you prefer to watch a film in here than you would watch one on a big screen at home?
It's a tough question because the big screen at home is more of a collaborative experience. I can watch with my family. Here is a solo experience. It is isolating, but there are many times where you want to watch by yourself, when you're on a plane, when you're sick in bed, when your partner doesn't want to watch at that time and you're watching your series or you've decided to jump ahead in the series. And
okay, so at $3,500 and possibly more because the case is about $200 and you might want some of the accessories and if you have glasses. I mean, there's a lot of, this is a pricey item.
There's some add-ons. There are absolutely
so
some
you
add-ons.
have the Oculus, the Quest over here.
This is the Quest 3.
The Quest 3.
Yep.
How much is that? What's the price tag on that?
This starts at $500.
Okay. So today, if you had an option between buying that and buying this, and I know that the Apple folks would say they're not in competition with that, and I'm sure the Meta people would say that they are not in competition with this at the moment.
Look, is it the same category? Absolutely. But this is really like looking at those early days where this is the BlackBerry and that is the iPhone. And that, look, there's a much bigger price gap right now. But when you put this one on first.
Right.
Look through it.
Here.
Right? Well, this isn't powered on now. You have the whole thing. But look, feel it.
But the weight. I've used this before. I don't want you to throw it because I'm scared that you'll
throw it live on air. Here we go.
Here we go.
But you will feel the difference.
Right.
And it's just not comparable. Yes, you can do more things actually right now in that Quest. You can play more games.
Right.
You can do a lot more things. But this is the platform that they're building on for the future.
So now, hold on, I got to close out of something because you're covered.
Yeah, but I've got these controllers.
The hands. I don't have the hands.
And this is the thing. I mean, you can set that up for hand tracking.
Right.
You can. It is nothing like that. It is not as seamless as using the
Okay, so the question is, are you buying this for $3,500 today?
Am I personally?
Would you?
Look, I've been reviewing it. I have to say, the big test for me now is if I'm going to miss using this. Yesterday, I worked in it for about an hour, 2 hours, and I preferred using this than the crappy monitor I have on my desk.
You did, right?
I did. I have been working in this a lot. I wrote my review in this. I've been writing my scripts in this. You can place windows everywhere. You get a bigger monitor. So for me, look, I haven't made the decision if I'm personally going to buy it yet. I will say that.
But that's a game changer.
For working, I really do think it is. Now, I will say, everyone in the Journal offices kept coming by, laughing at me, taking pictures, pointing and laughing.
But do you think people are going to be in offices all wearing these?
I don't know about all, but people will be. People will be in offices wearing these.
Okay,
Absolutely.
One last thing. So Nick Bilton wrote a piece in Vanity Fair, and at the end, he wrote something that I actually felt and experienced yesterday. He said the problem was actually when you took it off. Because it's so vibrant in there, it feels so magical in there. It really, I can't even describe it. That when you're in the reality of like life, I mean, you're like, I want to go back in there.
What he said resonated with me because I wore this for like 24 hours straight. And when I came out, I was like, what is life? What is reality? And this is the future we're looking at. And I think there's a lot of questions about it. But also, as he mentioned, there's that addiction, right? You want more. You want more.
Well, it's so vibrant in there. There's like the colors are just more, right?
And you mentioned that about watching movies.
Yep.
We watch this together. What is the isolation going to be like as well?
It is a computer, but it is a headset.
Yes.
And you're so immersed in this world that you can create with this.
Yes.
But it has a lot of groundbreaking technology. What is that?
Yeah. And so we've been working on this for years. And to get the gestures down, there's a lot of artificial intelligence and machine learning built into the product. To get hand gestures, to get room mapping. This stuff requires very deep machine learning. And we couldn't be more proud of it. You know, a company only has a few of these. Most companies have none. And we've had the Mac, the iPod, the iPad, the iPhone, the Apple Watch, and now the Vision Pro. It's one of those moments.
Well, I've had every one of those you named, and I'm going to have one of these too. You talked about, you're using your hands because it's a headset. You wear it, but you navigate it with your hands. How does something that I'm wearing on my face know what I'm doing with my hands?
Well, there's many cameras in it. And we're always looking at the hands, and they don't have to be out here, and so it's not uncomfortable. You can put them in your lap, and you can select. With your eye, you select the app that you want to open, and with your hand opens it. It is magical. It really is. I know that's a word that we use a lot, but it is truly magical.
I've done it, so I can agree. It's really just, and it's very intuitive and very natural once you start using it. It doesn't take long to figure it out.
It works the way your mind works.
Yes.
You know, you don't really have to train to use it. You put it on and you already know how it works.
It just makes sense. It just absolutely makes sense. And the big question for a lot of people at home would be the price. It's $3,500. How long before it's more accessible to your average customer?
Well, it's tomorrow's technology today, is the way I think about it. And it's packed with, we have 5,000 patents on the product already. And so we really leaned into it. And I'm hoping that people, some people will pay for it by month. Some people will just buy it. I talked to a lot of people out in the line that are just going to buy it. But over time, who knows what will happen. But we think we priced it for the right value today.
And there's going to be some critics who are going to say, does this keep us disconnected? How would you answer that?
I would say no, because you don't have to immerse yourself. You can augment your reality. And so you and I can be sitting here having a conversation with the headset on, and we can see each other's eyes, but we can also see the screens around us. And so it amplifies our connection. And so that was a key design point for us. We wanted people to be able to see each other's eyes. not get glazed over in a headset.
It really is amazing what you've come up with here, and like I said, I had a chance to experience it. The interaction with technology is unlike anything I've ever experienced.
Oh, I totally agree. You know, I think about the first demos on this, and they were many years ago, and the rigs were enormous that we were using to try to get a feel of the technology. And it's one of those things, it happens to you, and you know in the moment that this is big, that this is huge. And you just have to keep working at it to miniaturize it and get the technology down pat. And we really feel proud of today and delivering the product. Thousands of people have worked for multiple years to deliver this.
Well, you can see it when you try the product. Congratulations, Tim. It is fantastic to be here with you. An excited store. Everybody here clapping and playing music. The lines outside are crazy.